welcome to my channel. So I'm back with another one. If you're new, hi, I welcome you. I hope you really enjoy this channel, and I hope to see you, a fellow member, subscribed and watching. Okay, and if you're not new, welcome back. I'm back, y'all. So guys, today's video, as promised from the previous video, I did mention that I want to talk about twin flames, and I really kind of rushed the explanation in that video because my time was against me. I don't really like making videos too long, okay, because I know how annoying it can actually be to be watching a video for too long, especially if you have poor concentration like me. Sometimes I really struggle to concentrate, and you really can be invested in the video, but the time can just be like, ugh, to the point. So I kind of committed to making these videos as short as possible, but that one was a bit long. I was also doing my makeup, so forgive me. But anyway, I'm going to try and make this one precise but educational, okay, because this one I'm dedicating it to twin flames, okay, to letting you guys know what twin flames are. Okay, so if you're on this video, I'm sure maybe you've been doing some research, and if you're not, it's fine. I will give you all the information that I know and the experiences that I went through. So are you a twin flame? Have you been doing research? Have you been wondering, has that word stood out for you? Okay, so I'm just going to give you the most simplest way to describe what a twin flame is. Okay, a twin flame, guys, it's like the biggest relationship that you can ever have, okay, and the best actually when you are in union with your divine counterpart. There is no other feeling like that, okay. So your twin flame is you. It's you in another body. It's you in another time space, okay? It is literally you, the male version of you or the female version of you, whoever is watching. It depends on who's watching. Okay, so historically there's so many stories about twin flames, okay? But basically it's a soul that's separated into a male and female energy, okay? So one of the twins will embody the feminine energy, the other twin embodies the masculine. But within us, when we manifest in the physical, we have both, okay? So I am the feminine, but I also have masculine energy, okay, which is my twin's energy inside of me. Same for him. He has his masculine energy, and he has his feminine energy, which is me manifested in him. So there really is no separation. Like, there is no separation from your twin. It is one of the most hardest relationships that you will go on, okay, if you're on a twin flame journey at all, okay, because if you're on a twin flame journey, most of your relationships are triggering, okay, because they are showing you something, okay. So there's just stories, ancient stories and ancient times, like in Greek mythology, how they speak about how they were twin flames were like destroying the earth, or they were just got so powerful that they defied God, and then there was a curse that was put on them that they should separate, that whenever they find their way back to each other, that they separate. So a lot of twin flames end up being in separation, or they find there's always obstacles that will be built, that will be enforced somehow in their dynamic for them to rise from, okay. They say this is karma, okay. Sometimes it's our own karma from past lives. Sometimes we actually incarnate, we come into this life knowing that there's some things that we need to resolve, okay. Maybe we need to heal our ancestral generational bloodline, or this time maybe we weren't together in previous relationships because of the curse, not always do they end up together, but maybe we make a pact, okay, we make a pact with God to ourselves saying, hey, in this lifetime, hell or high water, we are doing this life thing together. So it's a very beautiful connection, guys. I'm getting all watery. Gosh, I wasn't planning to, because I was actually going to kind of like share my story with you guys, but you know what, it's just something inside of me, okay. I've kind of, for quite a long time, I kind of dismissed this whole journey because it became so painful, because it really does become so painful, because it's really you versus you, and you have to face yourself. You really have to face yourself. Like, your twin flame is your biggest teacher. There is your biggest teacher in life. There's no one that's going to teach you like your twin flame, okay. Your grade 7 teacher or all of your teachers in school ain't got nothing, okay. Ain't got nothing when it comes to your twin flame. I'm sorry, it doesn't matter who those teachers are. Even your religious teachers, yes, bless them, but they are not gonna shake you and wake you up the way that your twin flame does, okay? And it doesn't matter how advanced maybe spiritually you think you are, maybe emotionally strong, because the first time I even went on the twin flame journey, I met two counterfeit twins. I know some people don't believe in this thing of counterfeits. I don't want to lie to you, they're real, okay? Your twin will always manifest in your life because he's there. He is you. He is inside of you. There's no separation, okay? So even if you don't necessarily meet your twin first, he may bring like karmics into your life, okay? Even soulmates, okay? But maybe they're not really of his energy, but the karmics usually are aligned, okay? So like maybe they'll bring a karmic. So like I first met a counterfeit twin flame, okay? He shook my life. Like he shook my life. The first thing that happens is there's this intense love, okay? There's an intense feeling of familiarity. There's this feeling of, oh my gosh, where have you been? Where have you been? I've been here thinking that it's just me in this world, thinking that, you know, it's like you see someone that you haven't met in the longest time, like your souls magnetically connect, okay? This happens with soulmates and karmics as well, guys. But with the twin flame, I don't want to lie, it's just different. It's just different, okay? And it just really depends on you and your twin's level of consciousness, okay? For me, I had to meet a counterfeit before I actually met my true divine twin flame, okay? My true divine masculine, my true my true one. I first made a fake, but I don't even want to say fake, whatever. It's still the same energy and it's still the same interaction, okay? Because I needed to go through that in order to really get to that point of actually connecting with him, okay? So in the twin flame connection, guys, it really is like that, bam, like, oh my gosh, where have I met you? Where have you come from? Like, what is this? It's like you're seeing an angel. Like, I don't even know, like, it's like you're seeing an angel just like fall right in front of you, you know. And then the intensity as well of the connection, you know, the sex is just out of this world. It's amazing. It's connecting you to God, to yourself, to your spirit. You know, it awakens something inside of you, okay? It awakens energy inside of you that is like taps you into your spirituality. Because after I went through this connection, I really became more spiritual. Although I was always spiritual, but it awakened something inside of me, okay? So it just awakens the juices. And the first like connection, the first month or so, it's really exciting. It's just you meeting this person that you felt like you've known for your longest time. You guys can read each other's mind, you know, like you read each other's mind. It's like for real. Telepathy is real. I never knew telepathy was real until I met my twin. You guys speak to each other in higher levels, okay? You guys speak to each other in higher realms, in heaven. You guys communicate and it kind of descends forward in the flesh. So like telepathy was real. Like if you're someone who isn't spiritual, or maybe you are, when you meet this person, they will activate those soul gifts inside of you, okay? The gift of telepathy, the gift of you know, your spiritual gifts will just heighten. Because I find ourselves, sometimes we wouldn't be talking at all, okay? But we are talking at the same time. But it's just through telepathy, you know? Like you'll be sending me messages in my mind and images, but we're not really using the mouth to speak. And it just becomes so easy. It's just kind of crazy. Or you'll just, you know, he'll just heighten your gifts, your maybe empathy, if that's one of your gifts, if you're an empath, okay? Or clairvoyance, maybe you'll start having prophetic dreams, or psychic gifts start coming into full gear when you meet this person, because now your soul is like coming back to itself, which is like the most weirdest, most craziest, amazing, exciting thing that you will ever feel, to be honest, okay? So that's like the good part of it, okay? But then obviously there's a balance in this world for a reason. So they're gonna trigger things inside of you, okay? If you had, I didn't even know I had trauma, okay? Because you have the ego that will suppress things for you, and usually when we go through stuff, we forget about it so that we don't live in pain, we don't live in that suffering, we're able to move forward with our lives, okay? But your twin, when he comes into your life, he's gonna wake up trauma that you don't even realize that you had, okay? Past experiences that you had, pain that you experienced as a child. He will reactivate that. He will link your connection with your father. So depends on how your connection with your father is. If you had a bad connection or bad relationship with your father, or an imbalanced relationship with your father, he will show you somehow. Okay, if you have any fears, he will show you that you have some fears that you need to deal with. Okay, whatever fears that they may be, maybe fear of rejection or fear of being hurt or cheated on or whatever, he will show you. He will just show you. Okay, and he will be brutal about it. Okay, because he is also acting like, it's like mirrors. Okay, so even you're doing the exact same thing to him. Okay, you guys are really like, he has to face himself when he's with you, and he's also just as scared. Okay, and you'll probably just be as scared as well. But it's not like he's a bad guy. Like, I know when he did all the stuff to me, I hated his guts. I'm like, that guy's an asshole, I hate him. Like, it gets toxic real quick. It comes from I love you to hellfire on you. Like, it gets really it trips out like really quick. Like, it's kind of really strange how you just go from 0 to 100, but it just happens because there's no one else in the world who's going to tick you off like that, because it's you. Okay, so it's you experiencing yourself in this life, which is kind of weird, but it's just all there is. You experience yourself in him, and he experiences yourself with you in you. So the more self-love, the more healing, the more evolved you become on the journey, the more you guys are able to balance out. But if you guys have some unresolved issues, you can destroy and kill each other, literally kill each other. Okay, like, it's no joke. It gets that serious. When the triggers are there, because you have to now face all this pain, and it's so overwhelming sometimes. Like, there were moments where I just felt like I was just dying. Okay, I didn't know what's going on. I was just going through so much, and you don't even realize, because it's actually pain and trauma, not even that you only experience now, but it's past life, it's ancestral. It really depends on what you're here to do. If you're here to clear your ancestral line, you'll be feeling the pain of the women that have come before you, the trauma, and it's so intense. I don't want to lie to you guys, it's so intense. Like, I would wish it on anyone, but it's really important. Okay, and also, not all twin flames end up together. Okay, it's not all twin flames end up being together in this lifetime. As I said, like, there's so much that has happened. Okay, and there's also some things that they need to face about themselves, that they need to be willing to heal in order to get to that divine union. Okay, and also, guys, separation. So if it's a twin flame journey, you're bound to separate. Okay, you're not always going to be together. It's not always going to be rainbows and butterflies. There is going to be a time where you guys separate. So that separation, guys, it will feel like death. It feels like you are dying when you first separate from them. I won't even lie to you. Oh, I want to do my eyebrows, don't mind. I won't even lie to you guys. Like, I really felt like I was dying. The first time I separated from him. And it's healthy as well to actually separate. That is the part of the journey, because when you separate from them, that is when you need to find yourself. That is when you need to really tap into your inner voice, to really hear yourself, to really know yourself, to heal from the trauma, so that when you guys come back together, there will be a different polarity if you guys are meant to be together, because not all twin flames end up together. Maybe sometimes your path is just for that growth, and then you are meant to marry and take your journey next further with a soulmate. Okay, because maybe that is who's more compatible in your in this time. Because if you're not really mentally, emotionally, spiritually strong, a twin flame can really destroy you. Okay, but sometimes, as I said, and especially in these times, because it's become so famous, okay, and it becomes such a topic of interest from people, a lot of twin flames came together in this lifetime. Okay, and they made that contract that, hey, this lifetime I'm not leaving this world without you. Okay, you need to be with me. So if you are on that journey, okay, it's not easy, guys, but it's important to to really take it back to yourself, to heal. Okay, so when I met my twin flame, my true twin flame, because I had met so many counterfeits, but they were mimicking the same interaction, and they were actually bringing me closer to myself. And I'm so grateful, actually, because I never understand why God put me through these situations with these men, because I felt like I was worthy of so much more. Like, they were really, but here I am getting in victim mode. They were showing me that I need to love myself, but I just felt like I deserved more, but I wasn't willing to give myself more, and I wasn't willing to see myself as the truth of who I was. So when I met my twin, I had healed some of those wounds, but he triggered other things in me that were really heavy. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, but I had healed some of those wounds, so it wasn't as intense. The polarity became to occur like a lot easier. We're able to mesh and balance well, and I won't even lie to you, it was actually such a divine and such a beautiful connection, and it really still is today, although we're in separation, because as I said, there are always forces that will come through. Okay, they can come through in family as well, they can come through in past relationships. Okay, he maybe have soul ties. Okay, they may have soul ties to other people, or there's some karma that he has to clear. Okay, so my advice to someone that is on this journey and that is actually wanting to be with their twin flame in this lifetime, and knows that, okay, I don't care what the challenges are, it could be finances as well, because for me there was that difference of age. Difference of age is huge. Usually you'll have a huge age gap. Like for me, my age gap with my twin is like 14 years. So that's like big. Okay. We're like different generations, but when we're together, it's like doesn't matter to me. Really doesn't matter. But it really can be a hindrance. And social and economic and cultural as well was a difference for me. We were from different cultures, but they're quite similar, but they are different. So there is that stigma, because the culture that he is and the culture that I am, they are similar, but they kind of have ancestral lineage of war. Okay, so that is something that we're also battling, that even if we don't even realize it, because of the stigmas that are out there. And also social and economically, who he is, what he practices, and who I am, and our belief systems. There's a hindrance to that, because I know that my family does not accept him. Okay, they do not accept him at all, and they do not wish for me to be with him. But my heart is just like, girl, if it's not him, I don't know who else. Maybe if you're meant to move on, sometimes you are meant to move on, but you have to really just honor your heart. And sometimes you'll be meant to just stay and wait, and just wait for God to just do the miracle work and to really make things shift. Okay, so I think that's what I'm kind of like dealing with. I've really just surrendered. I think I got to this point in my life in the journey where we all do. This is a journey of surrender, guys. If you're on the twin flame journey, it is a journey of surrender. You need to surrender, okay? I have surrendered to the Most High, and I'm like, God, please make it do what it do. If there's any generational curses that are hindering this union, I denounce and rebuke them in your mighty name. And if there are any, witchcraft that was done, wickedness from past lovers trying to hinder the union, jealous lovers that things didn't work out for them because this is not their man, and they need to realize that. Okay, because sometimes there's a lot will be third party situations. There's so many things that have hindered the union, but this lifetime, guys, it's what needs to be done. A lot of twin flames are going to come together. Even if you don't know that you're a twin, you're just going to meet him and know then when you see him, and feel this connection. And maybe you'll go to videos like me and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm on this journey. It is really a spiritual journey as well, because you're not really going to be able to just make peace with your twin without understanding who God is, and who you are in the spirit, and once because for me, they have shown me who I am in the spirit, and they've shown me who he is, and really how divine this union is. So I'm no longer in that mode of denying it and be like, oh, there's no such thing, because sometimes I was like, there's no such thing. God, just bring me the man that you've called me to be in, because I don't want to suffer in the name of love. But suffering is only brought upon by ourselves, and I just have surrendered, because I know in my heart that I've never felt this love, and I know, I don't doubt myself at all. I know this is my king. This is someone that I came to this world for, because they've shown me came here for him, he came here for me. And it's really just come hell or high water. I just surrendered, okay? And like, there's so many things that are at play, guys, but you when it's really meant to be, you rise above it. And like, I found myself just so completely shifted into his world, and so completely adapted to his world that it just became my world. I just saw myself in his life, and I was there, but as I said, I'm not going to go too much on details about the separation. For me, it was forced. It was a forced separation, but it had to happen, and it was also family reasons, okay? It can also be also past lovers. For me, it was family reasons, and it was past lovers curses, okay? It's real. And I had to face that. And I cast it out in the mighty name of the living Father. I cast it out. I cast it out. I cast it out. And I'm just trusting. I just have really handed over my whole journey to God. And if he's not really meant to be in your life as well, surrender. You actually really get to this point. Like, I won't lie, I think I'm at that point. But it took me forever to get to this point where I'm no longer attached to the label of twin flame. I'm no longer attached to the person. I really am just allowing myself to heal, to grow, to get to the next points in my life and the next moments in my life. But I also know that this is my man. This is my man. This is my man. I can't hide from that. I can't deny that. This is me. He is me. I am him. We are one. It doesn't matter where he is, doesn't matter who he's with. It just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter also who you're with and what you're doing. That person is you. And we spend too many lifetimes. We spend too many lifetimes fighting wars that maybe we started, and others we know we're fighting on behalf of others. We've spent too many lifetimes, with the wrong people. We spend too many lifetimes dying and thinking about each other. We spend too many lifetimes, not ever really honoring what true love is. We spend too many lifetimes in our ego. We spend too many lifetimes, like, it's just been too much of that nonsense. So I really just surrendered to him, and I surrendered to him, and I'm trusting that God will open all the doors, so long as we choose each other in this lifetime, so long as we choose love, and so long as we make sure that we clear the pathway, okay? So if you are on this journey, guys, really there is wickedness that follows it. So I say that if you're someone who's on a twin flame journey, I never really believed in it. I never used to pray for him, and I used to never understand the things they say about praying for your partner and sending him her love and all that stuff. Do it, guys. Do it if you know for sure, because sometimes it could be a counterfeit, okay? And I was praying for counterfeits as well, but you know what? No prayer goes in vain, okay? Because he also helped me get to a certain level that I needed to in order for my real lover, my real beloved, to manifest in my life. So keep praying for them, keep praying for them, keep praying for your relationship to really thrive. Pray for the obstacles to be broken down, for the healing to occur so that you guys can face each other, and for you guys to really break all the curses and everything of the past and really manifest a divine union. And the magicalness of when twin flames come together is like on another level, okay? That's why there's been forces that have tried to hinder them, because when they come together, it's like God and like the universe, whatever you believe in, but it's like that divine, it's heaven on earth, to be honest. When they come together, when they are in union, heaven is here on earth, because that is what we represent, okay? The woman, you represent the goddess. The woman, the feminine, you represent God. You become one and connect with the creator of all things, okay? And just show the true balance of what life is and what love is. Not the stories that they've told us, not what we watched on TV, okay? Because love is really not even perfect, okay? And the Cinderella stories and stuff, like, sometimes you have to let go of those stories as well. I know you have those programs, and understand that this is the person that is in your life. This is who he is, and work with what you have, and to pray. I won't even lie to you. You pray for your loved ones, always, so that all the things of the past, the things of this world do not consume him, and he will be able to connect to his true nature, to his divine self, so that he can be the partner that he can be for you, and you can be the woman that you need to be for him. Okay, so this divine union, so people can see what real love is, because we are missing that good, guys. We're missing that good of people that genuinely love each other, that really just show us what love is, to live in the heart and to not really be consumed by the things of this world, but to just know, because they bring that love, the love of God, the love of self, the love of Mother Nature, the love that brought this world in its existence. Okay, they are the epitome of that, and it's really that time. It's that time for that divine connection. So have you met your twin flame? If you have, comment, guys, let me know how your journey has been. I know this is not like the typical twin flame videos. I just went all over the place. Okay, but I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it made sense to you, and I really trust that you will commit to this journey, commit to yourself, and don't give up on yourself, and don't give up on your lover. Okay, but don't get into desperation mode as well, like, guys, because sometimes we can get desperate because you're like, oh my gosh, this is my man, I need him here. What do I need to do? Do I need to dabble in magic? What do I need to? No, guys, I really want to advise you guys to do things that are, prayer, especially right now, because everything is really in our favor. Times have shifted. Okay, so they are bringing these unions. The heavens are doing the works for us already. We just need to submit. We need to connect. We need to remember who we are first, okay, so that we don't break up when we get back together, but we really are able to just live in that divine essence, and be with your beloved in this lifetime, and give him children, and make beautiful babies, make love, and just be happy. Peace.